Hey family, what's good? This is your girl, I am the Bronze Goddess, and I'm here to do a super quick review for this unit that I'm rocking today. This unit was sent to me courtesy of orderwigsonline.com. They actually contacted me about a week ago and asked if I would do a review for them, and I agreed, mainly because I've never seen anybody do a review for them, none of the vloggers that I watch, so I thought it'd be fun to try a new company and see what they had to offer. I also was kind of attracted by the pricing. For those of you who are looking for items that are less price, less pricey units, less pricey human hair units, I thought you may possibly like them. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the good, the bad, and there was a little bit of ugly about this company as well. I told the company when they contacted me that I was grateful for the opportunity. However, I was going to be giving my honest review. Okay, so let's talk about this unit. So let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. When the unit came to me, it was in a UPS, a standard UPS envelope, and the unit was darn near flat. And so I was thinking to myself, this can't be the wig that I ordered because it was so flat. And so I had it sitting there for about a day, and then I finally opened it. I thought it might have been something that I ordered previously. I like to order stuff online. So I just knew it wasn't a wig. Opened it up, sure enough, it was the wig in a plastic baggie. There was no box, there was no name, there was no label, there was no pictures, there was no nothing. It was just a plastic bag with the wig in it. So I was already like, okay, I'm a sucker for packaging. The packaging, you get 0 points with me. I don't care if I'm a paying customer or if I'm just somebody that you're sending their wig to review. I'm huge into packaging, and no points for that. Absolutely none. Not the name of the wig, nothing. So I was like, okay. So then I went to go, look at the wig, took a look at it, took it out of the plastic. And I saw that there were no combs, there were no elastic drawbands, drawstring or whatever. There was nothing to secure the wig. It was literally just a full lace wig. The cap had nothing in it. So I was like, okay. Then I started looking at the unit. I saw there were some baby hairs around the unit, and the knots on the unit were not bleached. I tried to bootleg some stuff right here, but the knots weren't bleached. So even though it was a full lace wig, this is what the parting looks like with me trying to add a little bit of concealer on the underside of the wig. So I definitely have to work with that a little bit more if I decide to do that. They also said there's no tangling and there's no shedding. I agree with them about the tangling. This wig, look at this hair. Woo, this bad boy does not tangle. I love that. It's kind of silky, which is probably why it doesn't tangle, but it does shed. It does shed. For shedding, I would consider 3 things. Medium or moderate to minimal, moderate, and excessive. I would consider the shedding on this unit to be moderate. It is not a strand or 2, but it is not half the wig is on the floor. I would say it's kind of in the middle. I did lose some hair, a little bit more than I felt comfortable with, which is why I'm going to say that the shedding on this unit was moderate. Tangling, 0. This hair does not tangle at all. It's perfect on that. I love that about the unit. As far as the luster, it looks a little bit shiny on camera, but it's not as shiny in person. As far as the curl, it does hold a curl very well. Let's get into kind of the pros about the unit. The pricing of this unit. This is a human hair wig that retails for $119. And I think for how soft this unit is, how this unit does not tangle, how this unit holds a curl, how this unit is full lace, I think that that's a great deal for that price. But if you are a beginner and you don't want to put any effort into this wig or into a wig, you are not going to like this unit. Because for me, I would feel more comfortable with some kind of stability on this unit. So I would have to sew some combs in this unit. That's something that I'm not willing to do. Some people do that. It's no problem. I'll just sew a couple combs into it. If you want to do that, then do that. But I would feel more comfortable if the unit had at least a couple combs in it just for security. Also, as far as the parting is concerned, I try to fudge her a little bit, but I think that you'd have to bleach the knots, which again is something that I'm not willing to do. For the price of this unit, there is some effort that you would have to take to make it exactly what you want it to be. Some people think that it's fine the way that it is, maybe, but for me to make this unit exactly the way I would want this unit to be, I would have to put a little bit too much work into it, more work than I'm willing to do. For some of you who do lots of wigs and for the pricing, you may feel like for that price, I'll sew some combs into it, I'll bleach the knots. If that's how you feel, you're gonna love this unit. For $119, 16 inches of human hair, soft. I mean, I love the texture. This is the softest hair out of all the units that I've had. This hair is the softest. It is like butter soft. It holds a curl amazing. I did my flat iron with it, and I also used my Babyless curling iron just to play around with it, see how it holds a curl. So that's what I'm going to say as far as the pros and the cons. This is my initial review. Like I said, I already told the company that I was going to be honest. This is my honest review of it. If you never send me another wig again, I will live, which is why I feel comfortable doing these reviews, because I don't need your unit. I think it's fun doing these reviews, but I don't need the product. So that's why I feel so comfortable being so honest with you guys, because I mean, you send me another wig, great. If you don't, so what? But anyway, so yeah, as far as on a scale, I'll do an alphabetic scale. I would give this unit a B minus. And I would give it that for the reasons that I mentioned, that it does do a little bit of shedding, that the knots aren't bleached, that the packaging was not that great at all, and I hate the fact that it doesn't have any combs or anything to keep it secure. But it's not a deal breaker for me. It's not like I would never rock the wig. It's just I feel like the wig would be better with just a few adjustments. Adjustments that I don't feel at this juncture in my wig review, wig wearing stage in life that I feel like I'm willing to make. But I do think that it's a sound unit. And for, you know, the first unit that I reviewed, not the first unit that I did, when I did a unit that had the ombre in it, I'm not going to mention the name or the unit, not in this particular video, but that wig cost $360. And it was a human hair unit. It needed nothing. So if you're willing to pay that kind of money, you can get a unit that has drawstrings and combs and just everything is perfection, doesn't shed, doesn't tangle. I love that unit. You guys know exactly which unit I'm talking about. Loved it. But that's how much that kind of thing costs. But for this unit, it doesn't have any of the bells and whistles, but it has a really great price tag. But you will have to do a little bit of work to it if you want to make it suit you better. I did cut this unit, and let me say this also. This is supposed to be their celebrity-inspired unit. And this unit was supposed to be similar to Kelly Rowland's curly hairstyle. That's what I ordered. That's what I thought I was going to get. When I opened the box and saw that it had a couple little waves in it, I was like, what is this? I literally forgot what I ordered until I went back online and saw the unit and then saw what I had in my hand. What is this? But you know what? I made it work. I cut it a little bit, but it had none of the waves that Kelly had. This unit is not at all the unit I thought I was going to get. I don't know if they did the old switcheroo, because they don't put the picture or the name or the number on the unit. It just came in a plastic bag. I don't know if I may have gotten the wrong unit. So I'm like, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents right here. But but it's pretty. I will say that it does look, I think it looks fabulous on me, despite me sounding like I'm complaining. Because I feel like, you know, I've worked with a couple different wig companies and I've seen a couple different wigs, and there's a couple of things that I feel that are standard. And one of those things is packaging. Whether I am a reviewer or a customer, you should send it wrapped up nice. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll be sure to leave a link to them below. Some of you may absolutely love it and feel like for the price, and look how, I mean, it's pretty. It's pretty, but it's not secure to me, and I don't like that. It's not the curly, wavy style I thought I was gonna get. It does do a little bit of shedding. It's the shedding on it is moderate, not minimal, moderate. And so I don't know. I'm kind of in between, which is why I'm giving it a B minus, at least initially. If I rock the unit, then I will do a follow-up. If I never touch this unit again, this is all you'll ever hear from me about this particular unit. And that's just how I'm going to keep it. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time, later divas and dudes. Deuces.